Hola, ¿qué tal? Anyway, um, I was gonna read this morning, reading in my jammies. See, I'm in my jammies. Um, basically, it's a T-shirt. It's a Bugs Bunny Warner Brothers cartoon T-shirt. Anywho, um, but some things have come up, so I'm not gonna read real quick. I'm not gonna read. Um, Maybe this evening I'll read the second chapter of my book. However, it seems. Oh, Celsius. Y'all need to get into this. It's amazing stuff. I have a friend who is friends with another friend, an ex friend of mine. And he, okay, the woman who is my friend is a she, obviously. I just called her a woman. Oh, she's a mom and she works for the school district here. My ex friend is male and um, he's I don't know. He's different. He's different, and he's a nice enough. He really is a very nice enough person. Um, but he has issues with boundaries, and it's like he and this is one of the reasons why we I am no longer his friend, is that he has issues with boundaries. He thought he could talk to me a certain way, and I let him know that he can't. And I'm not going to put up with it. There was a lot of negativity building up, and there was a lot of issues with my boundaries, and I caught myself because one of the issues is that I allowed these boundaries to be pushed. And so, my hair, it's beautiful, but it just doesn't do anything. I need to have it cut. Long layers. It's too much one length. Anywho, I get really random. Um, Anyhow, this is a little talk on. This is your tia Rettesy. I'm your tia, okay? And I'm tia Rettesy, okay? And I'm going to give you a little talk on boundaries. Now, ladies, we have issues with boundaries, especially when it comes to wanting to please everybody. We always want to, make sure everybody's taken care of. We're nurturers. It's in our DNA that, we want to take care of people. And, especially, those people that we work with, those people with whom we have, relationships. I mean, a relationship isn't always just, oh, it isn't always a sexual thing. A relationship is your friends. A relationship is your family. A relationship is one that you have with your coworkers. You have all these relationships, and ladies, we tend to do this more often than men. We want to please everybody. We want to make sure that everybody's okay. We want to, take care of things, and sometimes that gets in the way because we don't know when to say "yeah, no mas." Okay, no mas. You can stop right there. We do not want you over here. Well, this friend of mine called me last night. I didn't know. I woke up to it. Um, and so this morning I sent her a text. I said, "Oh, you rang?" I go to bed very early. Um, my job, I have to be at work by 5 a.m. and I'm off, but still, I still go to bed very early because I don't want to. I don't want to. I need to stay in that time. Um, Anywho, so I go to bed very early, and if somebody calls me at 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night, I'm already out. I'm already out. It's gone. Um, And so I get up and there's her phone call, and I send her a text because I'm not sure. I know she's getting ready for work, so it's not like I want to, phone her and say, "Hey, what's up?" No, especially at 6:30 in the morning. And she said, "Yeah, I rang. So and so wants is really insisting on meeting. She volunteers with this person. So and so is really insisting on meeting, and I just can't. And he's being insistent." I said, "Well, okay, this is what you do." Let's see. And I told her this is exactly. Just tell him you don't have time for a face to face meeting, and whatever he needs to tell you, he can tell you in a text. You're a busy mom who works for the school district, and you don't always have time for face to face meetings. And even if she did, sometimes she wants to take some time for herself, have some me time, take care of, I would say her name, but, take care of her. She needs to take care of her as much as she needs to take care of other people. Sometimes even more so. And all you ladies, no, even some men are like this. All you people out there who are constantly giving to others, giving to others, giving to others, you need to take care of you. You need to draw a boundary. And so I said, he is not somebody you need to fear. However, you need to put your foot down and let him know that you're not at his beck and call. She says, "Thank you. That's how I'm feeling." I'm like, "You're welcome." And of course, I love her. She's a wonderful woman. And the reason why he wants to meet is because of this volunteering that they do, and it's a beautiful thing. This volunteering is a beautiful thing, helping the homeless. Um, but still, it's something I know what it is. It's just that he likes to be able to talk to people face to face, and it could very well just be something. "Hey, I got this donation. Can we please make blah blah blah?" Or, "Hey, I was thinking about doing da 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 da," and quite frankly, he's going to do whatever he wants to do. He's not looking for anybody's input. Trust me, I have met with him so many times where it's just like I'm putting in my 2 cents. No, 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 and it just ends up being his show. I'm just the auxiliary, and okay, fine, we'll just do it. I just don't want to fight about it. Let's just do it your way, get it over with. It's still helpful. It's nothing that's wrong. It's nothing that's not going to help these people. Um, it's a good thing. So basically, he just wants to tell her what he wants to do next. Totally doable on a voicemail, an email, a text. Totally doable. You don't need to meet in person. This is not a multi-million-dollar company where we're moving this money over here for this reason and da 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 da. This is just, a couple of people volunteering. That's all it is. Don't need to make it bigger than what it is. But I have to admit that when he and I were friends, and, you know, he would call me and be like, "Hey, come over, come over, I'm cooking dinner, blah, 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 blah. I want to talk about this and that and the other." Okay, fine. I'll come over to the bar. I want to, we'll have a couple of beers. I want to talk about blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. Hey, let's go have lunch. I want to talk about blah, blah, blah. And, okay, fine. It was rare when I would tell him, "No, I can't go because I'm doing this or that." I always, because number one, I always did enjoy spending time with him. I have to admit that. I am not going to say, oh, it's such a drudgery. No, I enjoyed spending time with him. And I'm a single person. I have no children that I have to take care of. I have no husband. I have my household. Nobody else lives in it except me and my cat. That's it. And she's pretty cool with what I do. So, she's like, yeah, yeah, you go ahead, do what you gotta do. I'll be here. And so I had no problem just, at the drop of a hat saying, sure, yeah, I'll be right over, and and it would be something that's not necessarily going to take a meeting to suss out. And it's just like, we're going to do this, blah blah blah. Okay. And it wasn't anything that was going to hurt anybody. It was going to help people. So boom, done, right? I learned early on to not put in my 2 cents because I knew it didn't matter. He would already have his mind made up, and I had no. And so boundaries. Then I saw this. Okay, this is adding on to it. So then I saw this TikTok video of a man who is doing this to women, and he's escalating. No, this is a totally separate man, and this scratch. They're calling him Scratch and Sniff, and he's escalating, y'all. This guy is escalating. First, he's stalking women. He stalks them, and it doesn't matter the age. Evidently, there was a 13-year-old that he stalked. And so it doesn't matter the age. A 20-something, a 30-something, a 13-year-old, he was stalking them. And then he would stalk them over at, he would go to Barnes & Noble and stalk them there. But what he would do is, like, he would kneel down like he was, like, looking at something on a bottom shelf, and he would sniff their butts. He would sniff these ladies' butts. And this woman, this Michaela woman, she videotaped him doing these things. She made a police report. I mean, go her. And this guy Tizzy put it on his TikTok. And I mean, all kinds of people are chiming in. They're like, yeah, that's the dude. That's the dude that was stalking me. That's the dude that was in. Now he has escalated to Peeping Tom. And so he was arrested for that. But because of prison overcrowding, they released him. And now he's escalating to trying to break into people's houses. They caught him on a Ring doorbell, a Ring thing, and that he was trying to get into the house. And he tried to get into a window. He tried to get in through the garage. He's trying to get in. He's escalating, y'all. This is boundaries. He just, I don't know what the trigger was. I don't know what's going on with this man, but he needs help. He needs to go seek some help because, a judge can tell him, you know what, you're going to be sentenced to 30 hours of, psychiatric help. He can go and do all those 30 hours, but until he wants help, he's not going to suck up all that 30 hours and put it into work into his own life. And that's, oh gosh, this man is escalating. And it's frightening to watch. And it's sad that I know that. It's sad that I know that that's an escalation. It's growing, and I mean, I just hate that I know that. I'm not a police person, but I still know these things. I mean, it's part of our vocabulary. We just know things now that, back in my day when I was just a little poot running around on my bicycle, going, para arriba, para abajo, all over the place, and on my little bicycle, and I didn't know these things. Now there are children running around on their little bicycles that know these things. I mean, it's just so sad that our society is so corrupt and so. I mean, we just know things now. Is it a good thing? Probably, but probably it's a good thing so that way we can recognize these things. But at the same time, I'm kind of worried about us. Um, Anywho, so just we all we all need to know our boundaries. This is the summary of what I'm saying. We all need to know our boundaries. We need to know how far we can push ourselves and not hurt anybody, not get in anybody's, that doesn't want us there, not get in anybody's, up in anybody's business, and, certainly, not commit a crime. For goodness sake, if you're scratch and sniff and you have gone from watching girls to stalking them to getting close enough to sniff their butts to now peeping Tom and to now attempting breaking and entering, what's the next step? Yeah, that's the next step. And I mean, think about your life. Is this what you want for your life, Mr. Scratch and Sniff? Is this what you want for your life? To be that guy? That guy that nobody wants to be around? That guy that, relatives are ashamed to claim? That guy? No, go get you some help. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. So, boundaries. Please learn your boundaries. And also, ladies, men, whoever's out there that's if you're a giving, nurturing type person, that is wonderful. Never, ever, ever stop that. But do make some time for yourself. You don't have to be out there 24/7 and always and always and always. Oh, do you need that? Oh, do you need? Oh. No. Take care of yourself. Nobody else is going to take care of you. And really, quite frankly, people who, they need to take care of their own shit too. They need to learn that, okay, well, I can't call this person at, midnight and say, hey, meet me at the bar. Or, I can't do this, I can't do that. And accept it. And, don't be a butthead about it. It's very upsetting. Very upsetting. And I spent almost 20 minutes talking about it. Anywho, today is Wednesday. It's my last day off. And then tomorrow I do my half day. And then I have 3/12s. I work at a refinery. I know. I'm all Thea Rettesy over here working at the refinery. I gotta do a sinus rinse. I mean, working at a refinery, seriously, one of the best things that you can do if you're working one of those jobs where, you're in manufacturing or you're in production or you're at a refinery, keep those sinuses clear. Seriously, I know it's disgusting. I know, because I do it. A couple of times a week. I take that thing and I just squirt it up in there and I just rinse out all my sinuses. But I have less allergies now. I can actually live with a cat. She's right over there. I can actually live with a cat because I have less allergies. And it's an amazing thing. I think people should do that at least once a week. just to clear out all the free radicals and the pollution, the pollutants that get up into your sinuses, as you have a sinus passage here. And so when you squirt the stuff up into your nose, it cleans these passages out. And so everything gets clean. You don't have that many allergens to deal with in your head, and you know, it's a good thing for you. Yeah, it's disgusting. I know it's disgusting. Trust me, I know how disgusting it is. But do something in the privacy of your own home that is truly disgusting. And I know a lot of you are doing disgusting things in there anyway, so may as well do something disgusting that is going to be, beneficial. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. So yeah, clean out them sinuses. Especially, people who live in like LA. LA gets so smoggy and nasty. Ooh, yeah, clean out your sinuses. Um, New York, I mean, just Detroit, Chicago, uh, lots of pollutants. And I live in Corpus Christi, and so we have a lot of pollutants here. So, because we got a lot of refineries, and well, that's it. Besitos a todos. I hope y'all have a great and wonderful day. Um, Please pray for me when I go to work. I, I actually do like my job and I like the people that I work with, but having to wake up at 3 a.m. to work from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m., come home, maybe watch TV. It's like I gotta choose. No, okay. Come home at 5 p.m. Well, I get home about 5:30 and let the cat out because she doesn't use the litter box. So I have to let her out so she can go do her business, and and then take off the uniform, get into my little scrubby clothes, or I just jump into the bath and just shower because I gotta get all the nasty ich off my hair and all that. And then what I usually have for dinner is like some fruit and some nuts. And, yeah, I'm a big girl, but, I don't have a heavy dinner. I can't because then it'll be just too much. And then I go to bed by about 7:30 or 8, usually by 8. And then, take my pills and then go to sleep. So that way I can wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and then go and do all that again. And, oh, it's the only thing I truly dislike about my job. It really is the only thing that I dislike about it. It's like, why can't we figure it out to where everybody can work regular 8-hour shifts? I mean, I would love a regular 8-hour shift. Trust me though, the OT is nice. Last week I worked 4 10s. I ended up working 50 hours in 4 days. And that was a lot. That was a lot. It just about killed me. Seriously, I came this close to just like saying, fuck this. I don't want to do it. But I picked up my big girl panties and I went to work because I gotta pay the bills. Anywho, besitos a todos. Y'all have a great, wonderful day. And listen to your Tia Rettesy, okay?